microphone there. Hold on. There we go. Is that better? Hopefully I'm live. I'm doing StreamYard today, guys. I've got I don't know. So I'm trying StreamYard with 2 cameras. See, got that camera on the machine, and I got my cell phone on me. And so we'll see how this goes. And then I've got the computer over there. Oh, I'm just going to try to watch everything and see if I can pull all this off. So first of all, I got to make sure I have the colors that I need. And I'm sorry if all the movement makes you sick. This is the only way I could do this. So I'm behind the machine. So this is what the behind of the machine, let's see. Can't really. There we go. That's what the back of the machine looks like. So I feel like you can get a better view of what I'm doing. And let's do it this way. No, that's not going to work. Okay, well, it's upside down. Let's just do it this way. There. Now, hopefully that will stay. Hopefully I'm not just doing this live and not talking to nobody because, well, you know. Anyway, so I'm just going to go on about my business and kind of keep my eye out for comments. Let me come back over here to my other. There I am. Woo! Let's see, comments. There we go. So now I've got it back on comments so I can kind of see what I'm doing from back here. All right, so what I am doing, I'm doing this cute little project right here. It is Wild and Wagon Dog Wagon Ride. See if I can get that in there for you. And I'm putting it on a project bag for my sister's wife or domestic partner or whatever she is. They've been together. God bless. Okay. They've been together forever. Sorry about that, guys. I really wish I could put it like down instead of like up, but okay. Now, okay, so tomato red, we have a tomato red right here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is going to be a double feature because I have a second project planned. I don't know how long these are going to take me. I haven't even looked. Let's see, I did load them in the computer, or the machine, but I haven't looked to see how long they're going to take. So anyway, back to tomato red. I'm using N244. Sakes, pencil lead. And then it says light brown sugar. I have a light brown sugar over here. It is N236. What time is it? Pink carnation. I kind of have a pink carnation back over in here. These were already on here, so this is really fortunate for me. So I don't have to do a bunch of changing. 124. Polished pewter. I do not have a polished pewter on here, so I will have to change one. So this will be Polished pewter. Oh, let me find a polished pewter. I wonder, does this look like a polished pewter? I don't know. What does polished pewter look like? So it's kind of a medium gray. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think about this one? Polished pewter? I don't even know if anybody's watching right now. I might be talking to like dead air. Sorry about the crinkles, y'all. Yeah, I think we'll use this one for polished pewter. It's $3.99. And I'm going to put it on 15, which is over here. You can't see it. I'm going to put it here. Sorry, I'm not giving y'all any heads up about these lives. It's just when the mood strikes me and I feel like doing one. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I really just didn't feel up to it yesterday. I was tired and just wanted to just be tired. So y'all really can't see what the heck I'm doing if the camera is not. So what I'm doing here is, I don't know if y'all saw this the last time. It's like I take the old thread that I took off and the new thread and I tie knots. And then I just draw it through the machine, and that's the easiest way to thread it. And I have learned to double knot because I've had more than a couple come apart and then I have to just rethread the whole thing, and it's a pain in the butt. All right, so far this is the only one I've had to change, and there's only 6 colors. So I have a chrome back here. The one I just put on was polished pewter, and then I've got chrome. Oh, I don't know if that's really dark enough. I don't really like that. I'm going to take this $3.99 off because in looking at the picture, I don't think it's going to be dark enough. Sorry, guys. Maybe this one. I don't know if that one's too dark. I don't know. It's not going to matter. It's a dog. It's going to be gray. I'm sorry, Shadow. Did I say the D word? I wasn't talking about you, which, by the way, my co-host is over there on the bed. He is hanging out with me today. Husband's at work. Of course, technically, so am I, if you consider this as work. It's a gift, so I don't really consider this work because it's a gift and nobody paid for it. So now the next one, the next project I'm doing has not been paid for or requested by anyone. It's just something that I want to do that I'll put in my extra bin. Okay, so instead of $3.99, we are using $8.17. So then I've got Chrome back there at the 005. And it says to use Mud Pie, which is a really super, super, super dark brown. I'm just going to use black just because I'm lazy. I'm lazy like that. All right. So tomato red is at position 8. Light brown is at position 14. Polished pewter. Oh, wait a minute. Pink carnation is at 13. Polished pewter is at 15. Chrome is at 10. And mud pie or black is at 1. All right. So, and while I'm back here, I'm going to put on another one for the next project. It's a one color thing, and I'm going to try something. I don't know. I'm undecided here for just a second. I really want to use a variegated for it, but I don't know which variegated I should use. Got so many pretty variegated ones. I think I'm just going to go for this one. It's kind of a green and yellow variegated. I am sorry, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. And I'm going to put it at position 12 and pull it through at the same time. That way they're both set and ready to go, and I don't have to come back here in between projects. So I keep peeking over at my screen to see if anybody is over there. And I don't see anybody yet. So yeah, that's what I get for doing a live on Sunday morning, because probably most people are at church or spending time with the family or, you know, whatnot. So okay, 14 and no, 12 and 15. All right. So I'm gonna turn camera 1 facing front. That's me. I can leave that there. Okay, now. So, sorry about the hand, y'all. Sorry about my hand. Okay, I got y'all on the desk over there. Okay. All right, just checking to make sure I was live. Okay. So, sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, Shadow. Dang it. Get back up there. Come on, get up there. Oh, he got mad at me because I moved the camera. Okay. So, okay. So I'm going to switch cameras right quick. Well, actually, I might be able to. Okay. Boy, he's really mad at me. No, I can't do that. Hey, good morning, Michelle. Can you hear me? Make sure. Okay. All right. So I'm going to switch over to 15. And this is that polished chrome that I picked for the gray, the dark gray. Oh, well, I'm sorry you have to go through that, but I'm glad I can be entertaining while you do that. I can be entertainment to help you get through it. So I am making a project bag for my sister's significant other. I'm not sure what to call her. So they've been together forever, and I'm not really sure. They've been together forever. So I missed her birthday. It was a couple weeks ago. Well, no, it was about a week ago because I've been so busy. And so I'm making a project bag that has dogs in a wagon. All right, and then while I'm here, I'm gonna rethread 14 for the next project. Oh, and it wasn't 14, it was 12. I don't know why I had 14 stuck in my brain. I used 14 in this design, probably. Get all my trash picked up. Now I gotta rethread 14. There was 12 that I needed for the next project. All right, 12. That's interesting. I mean, I know what lymphedema is, but I've never really dealt that much with it in the hospital setting. So, I mean, we usually try to just get the fluid off people in the hospital. Have you had to do this for a long time, or is this something that's new, or how is that? I mean, is it something you're going to have to do for a long time? If you don't mind me asking. And I know it's probably hard for you to type. All right, so I got that. Oh, I see. Gotcha. So now I'm going to bring this camera around. Tip it up So you can kind of see what I'm doing over here. So that's the design. You over here, let's turn you back this way. Okay. So now I'm programming it in. I need 8-foot arms to do this because it's hard to reach sometimes. 8, 14. You probably can't see what I'm doing down lower. There we go. 14, 13, 15, 10, and 1. And I hit my green check mark. Okay. Got the, coming back over here to the machine. Well, that's good. That's very good. Okay. Trying to get this fella centered in the center here. I don't know, I may have to center it a little bit more after I get it going. Okay. Start that one. There we go. I move you closer to me. There. So now you've got me and the machine. Well, that's good. I've seen a lot of people with cellulitis, and it's no fun. It can be quite painful. So this is the design that I'm making. It's a wagon load of dogs. There we go. Got it. And it's going on a project bag for my sister's partner. So pink project bag, heavy duty canvas. So yep, now we're just watching the machine do its magic. That's what my setup looks like from behind. So today you're getting the backstage look. Yeah, I think it's cute. She loves dogs. I may make one for myself. I don't know. I always love every design that I pick, and I always want one of everything for myself, and usually I end up with none for myself. So. Yep, no problem. I really would like to expand my camera angles and stuff. So that people can see the other stuff that I do. Okay, so it's done with the red, and now we're going into the light brown sugar. Okay, so this design is 7.79 inches by 5.34 inches, 6 colors, and 32,478 stitches. So a project bag like this would be roughly probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $25 to $30. I think. I don't know. Mr. Llama is the wizard on all of that stuff. So I don't know how to figure the prices. I know how to figure stitching, the cost of the stitching, but I don't know how to figure what it goes on and all of that. So, yep, 32,000 stitches. It's a lot of stitches. I was going to do the biggest design, and it was like 52,000. So I went to the next step down. But then the next one I'm going to do, if the machine behaves itself, is only 15,000, and it looks like this. Let me show you the next one. So it's the Cranky Kitty Cafe, and it's 7.68 by 6.85, and it's 15,366 stitches, and one color. So, yep. So, who's this creeper that keeps emailing you? Because I have some creepers myself. Well, don't answer that in the chat. Email them to me, and we'll compare creepers. I know I picked the cat because everybody I know has cats except me, and they all like their kitties. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that one on a black canvas tote bag. Oh, no, mine's a female. Mine's a female creeper. So it's already not the same one. All right, my arm is already getting tired. I'm just gonna set you down over there. Yep, I'm a dog person. But I do have cats on my sweatshirt. This was Halloween cat. My favorite sweatshirt. I wear it everywhere. So it says that we still have 36 minutes on this other, on the design itself. I like all animals too. Here, I'm gonna bring it closer so you can hear me, just to make sure you can hear me. I like all animals too. I like most animals better than humans. So. I wish I could see the chat down here on this phone. Well, maybe I can't. Hold on. Nope. Yeah, there we go. All right, now I can see. I can see comments now. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's a little cool here this morning. Not cold, but cool enough I had to put a sweatshirt on, and we didn't get a whole lot of rain. I mean, it rained on and off, but not like it normally does. Did y'all get a lot of rain over there? Yeah, I'm just north of Beaumont, so about 20 minutes north of Beaumont. Uh-oh. So now I gotta fix the machine. All right, Ed just probably ran out of bobbin thread. Hold on one moment. Push this to the side. I hope people don't get like motion sick from things, because I got to move these cameras around to be able to get to the machine. Oh no, it actually broke. Okay. That's why. There we go. Okay. Sometimes the string will get like caught up underneath the spool, and it will get too tight and it won't feed properly and it will break. Most of the time it's just because I'm out of bobbin thread, but which while I'm doing this, I will check the bobbin thread just to make sure. Do that. Check the bobbin thread while I'm here. Yep, probably a good thing I did. I only had this much left, so it would have been going off again in a few minutes anyway. Now, see, my husband's at work today, so I'm just here with Shadow. He works every weekend, and I work every other weekend. So sometimes we have days off together during the week, and sometimes we don't. I think one week we have Tuesday off together, and then the other week we have Wednesday, Thursday off together. So we have to be creative with our time as far as for the business. Uh-oh, Shadow's barking at something. Vermont is 2 hours east of you. Yeah. Because you're over by Houston. Yep. As long as you're not in Houston, we'll have to meet up sometime for coffee, but I am not driving in Houston. Even though everybody tells me I need to see rheumatologists in Houston instead of messing around with the ones here in Beaumont. I've heard there's a Tim Hortons in Houston, and I would love to go find out because I love Tim Hortons. What do you want to call this weekend? I mean, technically, my husband's on call every day except it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Otherwise, he's on call Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The days that he works, he's on call. And then, for like he's a like an assistant manager. That's not his title, but that's what he does. Northwest of Houston. Okay, so I'm east of Houston. So as long as I could drive around Houston, yeah. All right, moving the camera again. There we go. There. So, have you ever been to Tim Hortons? I think Katie's the one I'm thinking of because I wouldn't want to go to Houston. I don't know anything about Katie, but it seems like there's things in Katie that I'd like to see or do or something. There was something in Katie I know I wanted to do. Okay, gotta go get a drink right fast because my throat is killing me this morning. Yeah, see, when I was in Maine, I absolutely adored Tim Hortons. I love their food, I love their coffee, I love their donuts. And machine's going off again. Yeah, I absolutely adore Tim Hortons. And when I found out they were in Texas, I was crazy excited. But yet we haven't gone to find one yet. And so this is what I mean by the machine behaving. Because sometimes it just takes a notion to misbehave and not want to work. And some days the only time it will alarm is when it runs out of bobbin thread, and then other days it is just, yes, you will have to. I mean, I don't know if you like breakfast food, but if you do like breakfast food, they have awesome breakfast sandwiches and donuts and yes, their coffee is fabulous. That was the last thing I ate when I left Maine. We had breakfast at Tim Hortons before we left. I would be in Maine right now if I could be. I love Maine so much. But it's not meant to be right now. Not meant to be. All right. Okay. All right. that. All right, so now let's move into that dark gray color. Oh, okay. Well, one of these days I'm going to drag my husband to Katy, Texas, and we'll have to check it out. Can't remember what else is in Katy. I think there's like an embroidery shop, like an embroidery machine dealer or something to do with embroidery in Katy that I wanted to do, and so we'll have to figure it out. Yeah, I think that they have is it a pet land maybe in Katy? I don't know. I think we were looking, we had a pet land card, and I think that's the closest pet land we could go to. It doesn't matter. I think my next service dog that I'm going to get will be probably a lab. I need to start thinking about it because Shadow's getting too old to go places with me, and it's hard. It's breaking my heart because I hate leaving him behind. He's such a good pal. I know this morning I had plans to go to church, and I was going to try a new church this morning, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't leave him. He looked up at me because I don't think I've taken him anywhere in at least a couple weeks. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't leave him. And so I was like, well, okay, I guess I'll stay home. So I know that's horrible, but I couldn't leave him. Because for so long he went everywhere with me. I mean, he even went to work with me back before COVID, from like 2018 up until 2020. He went to work with me. And it took over a year to train him. So, and we still train. I mean, it's like a daily part of their life. Well, not so much anymore because he doesn't, now that he doesn't go out, we don't work on it too much. But I don't know. Kind of like, and I'm sad because we're going on vacation in the beginning of May. We're going to New Orleans, and we're having to leave him behind. This will be the first time I've had to board him since I got him, and it's really breaking my heart. And I'm wishing my husband would make the arrangements because I can't make myself do it. I can't put him somewhere. It's only for 3 days, but still, it was hard enough when I was traveling to leave him behind, but I knew at least he was with my husband and my son. But to leave him with total strangers, well, not total strangers, because we're looking at boarding him at the vet's office, but I don't know. I mean, I know they'll take care of him. They'll make sure he has his medicine and, all of that, but it's not the same. I don't know. And it's not like my husband and I wouldn't just do this, but it is a special occasion. My son and his girlfriend are going to Louisiana, to New Orleans, and her parents are going to be there too. We haven't got to see her parents since we left Missouri. I know. I wish there was someone here, but I mean, the only people we know is my in-laws, and I would not. I mean, they couldn't handle him. He's too big of a dog for them to handle. Not that he's hard to handle, but it's like right now he has a fenced-in yard to go potty in, and my in-laws don't have a fenced yard, and he would take them all over the place. But yeah, that's the only people he knows in Texas. I just wish, I don't know. I wish I could find a doggy daycare sitter, in New Orleans, and that way we could still keep him with us. But, I don't know anybody there, and I don't know. But these are just things I'm just going to have to deal with as he gets older. And I just wish I could take him back to Maine one last time because he was so happy in Maine. He loved it there. Well, the fact when he passes, we're going to have him cremated, and we're going to have a little piece of him put in a capsule, and we're going to go plant him in his favorite park. You know, I don't know. That's weird. It's like he's almost like one of my family members. And I think that's, why. So before we left Missouri, we had 3 dogs. We had an English bulldog, we had Shadow, and then we had a German Shepherd puppy. And so when I started traveling the first time for work, we were going to take the English Bulldog and Shadow with us, even though the English Bulldog was not considered a service dog. We were just going to pay whatever applicable fees, for him. And Shadow, we didn't have to worry about fees because he's a service dog. But right before we started traveling, the Bulldog passed away. It was a really sad story. Then the German Shepherd puppy, we ended up giving to someone who was wanting a service dog because we were going to try to train Abby as a service dog. But then when I started traveling, it's like, no, we can't travel and do training. And so there was somebody we knew that wanted, sorry. That's cool that you have a daughter that will stay home with the dogs. Sometimes I really think I have autism and that I'm high functioning. I'm super high functioning, but I don't actually have a diagnosis. I mean, not that a diagnosis would make any difference. It's just a suspicion of mine, but I really have a hard time with socialization. I'm super smart and I'm just odd. Um, I feel like I'm odd because I look at other people and I feel like I'm different than people. I mean, I don't know. Maybe all people feel that way. But I don't know. And my daughter, I think my daughter is also that way, but she's an extremely gifted artist. But she is so socially backwards, and she is just like she is happy being by herself and immersing herself in her artwork, and she's just happy doing her thing. Of course, I'm the same way. I'm happy just doing my thing, just sitting in front of this machine all day long, watching it stitch out. And yeah. All right, so now comes the fun part. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's still on. It's still on the light gray. So the only reason I'm married, I think, is because it's not that I don't want to be alone. It's that I want somebody to. I've always gone from bad relationship to bad relationship, and I've ended up with people. So my high school sweetheart, you know how, I don't know. So that all started because, you have to go out on dates and stuff to fit in with everybody at school. And so I ended up having a high school sweetheart. And of course, I got pregnant, and that was a bad relationship. So I met my ex-husband as kind of a way to protect me from my ex, or from my high school sweetheart, and that way I could have like a stable home life for my child, all of that. And then after 10 years, I got tired of all of the crap with him. And, and so then I met my current husband, and it was just a blind date, but it was different. It was like we're two peas in a pod. We're so socially awkward. I mean, yes, it helped with the divorce. It helped. It was kind of like he was a protector from my ex-husband, but it's like we exist together in the same space, but we don't infringe on each other's space. It's kind of like little kids that parallel play. They don't play together. They play, but they're not playing together, if that makes sense. And so, Derek he does the things that I don't want to do, the adult things, and I do the adult things that he doesn't want to do. And together we just coexist in the same house. He understands that I don't like conflict. He understands that I don't like loud. He understands that I don't like going out. He understands all of that. And to the most part, he's the same way. He doesn't like, any of that. And so I'm glad I finally ended up with the right person, because, my first marriage was horrible. It was just like, we always had to go out. We always had to do, and I was always just emotionally drained. That's why I don't like going out in public. It's so exhausting. I think that's why work takes so much out of me, because it's just exhausting dealing with people. Like, connecting with people this way on YouTube, it's not the same way. And I still have friends that I text, but I don't have to be with them. I hope that makes sense too. And I care about them. I finally found people that are like me. See, this is my favorite part. Yes. I was going to say this is my favorite part, because this is where it starts to come to life. But yeah, public is way overstimulating for me. I can't, it's too much noise. It's too much busyness. And I think that's a lot of my issue with my current job, is that I'm working in the daytime, and I'm a charge nurse, and I have all of everybody coming to me all at once, and all of the noise, and they changed our call light system. So it's loud, but it's different, because like this machine is loud, but it's a consistent loud. It's like a repetitive loud. It's soothing to me. Whereas people are not repetitive, and they're not soothing. And so, yeah. I like the night shift. I would rather be on the night shift, but it's just because there's a lot less sound, a lot less noise, a lot less people. Still the same duties, just not all that other stuff added in. But for now, I'm on day shift. Yeah, see, that's how I feel about Missy and Patricia. I mean, I've never met them in real life, but they feel like my best friends. They are like my best friends. The three of us chat on a daily basis. And, it's like they understand if I don't answer back, because I'm busy at work, or, I'll try to put emojis in there or something, just to let them know I've read it. Yes, not as many doctors, not as much management, not no therapy people, no social workers, no families. So yeah. I think I need to turn these into stitching chats instead of, whatever, because I'm stitching and chatting. I don't know what to call them. They're just lives. So we still have about 20 minutes left on this one. Yes, because I live in a rehab hospital. I work in a rehab hospital. It's like that's the main focus is all of the therapy. All of the physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and then you've got the dietitian running around, and it's just case management. And I mean, I'm glad that we have those people to help, but I'd rather just not. You have 4 minutes left. Well, I'm glad I could help give you some entertainment during your therapy, your session. And then you're welcome to stay on if you want to, or if you have other things to do, I'll understand. I'll just keep on stitching away because I still have that other project I want to do. I love watching it stitch out the details of the putting the outlines and everything on it. Just brings everything together. Oh, Shadow's back. For some reason, he doesn't like the camera on the tripod, and when I move it closer to the bed, he takes off. He doesn't want that camera anywhere near him on the tripod. Oh, that's good. Yep. today is my CPAP cleaning day too. I try to clean it on my first day of the week off. Like, since I have Sunday off this week, I'll do it Sunday today, and then like next week it'll be Monday, and then back to Sunday the following week. That's another thing. I have to always set like routines for myself, because otherwise if it's not something I'm not interested in, then I forget to do it. We need to get a generator too, but we haven't done it yet. Okay. Shadow, hush. What are you? Shadow. Hey, buddy. Sorry, y'all. I had to mute for a minute because Shadow was barking at somebody, barking at a dog. Neighborhood Watch was telling me. All right. There we go. Now we got my shop information down at the bottom of the screen. Glad you made it back. Oh, don't bark again. Come on. I had to mute for a while you were gone because Shadow decided he wanted to bark at the neighborhood dogs. He's got such a big voice. So we have 8 minutes left. Yep, it is. It's amazing what that black does to it. It really brings everything out and makes it sharper and clearer. And yep, that's husbands do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Cortisone mixed with alcohol. That's interesting. I wonder what the alcohol was for. I mean, cortisone is a steroid, so yeah, I get that part, but okay, well, yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that, but okay. Shadow. Must be there's another dog out there. No, I don't see any dogs. He just, I don't know. It's hard to tell. He's Got to keep his mama safe. So he barks at anything that moves out there. Open the windows and see what's going on. All right, I got all the blinds open so you can see. See, all the blinds are open so you can see outside. Oh, I just looked out the window and I see hydrangeas starting on my hydrangea bush outside. Oh, the wind's certainly blowing this morning. Man, it is like, wow, those trees are blowing. Yes, Shadow's the same way. He will bark at everything. He lets me know when the mailman comes because he hears the mail. We had like a box on the front of the house, and the mailman opens the top of the box and puts the mail in, and so he can hear it and he'll bark at the mailman to let me know that the mailman's been there. It's good most of the time. I'm glad that he does bark to let me know things. Oh, wow. There's a pigeon in my front yard. I think that's a pigeon. Huh. I know. I wish I could have more bees around here. I would have a little bee box in my backyard, but my husband's allergic to bees. I like the grackles. I don't know if you know what grackles are, but they're common around here. They're those black birds that almost look like crows or ravens, and they make that really weird noise. I don't know why I like those birds so much, but I love it, and I can't seem to get any to come to my yard. Now, every time I go to Walmart, I see them. And when we lived down in Nederland, um, when we lived in Nederland, they were all over the place down there. But, yep. So, it's almost done. It's got like 19 seconds. It's just got to do the little detail work. What do you want, buddy? What's the matter? What do you want? Do you just want Lebens? Do you want Lebens? He's pawing me for attention. What do you want? What do you want? This is almost done. Can you wait for just a second? Can you wait? Because we're almost done. Almost done. Yeah, my husband would love bees, but being allergic to them, he's like, no, better not. All right, so that is done with that one. Now, see. Can't quite get it far enough back. Goodness sakes. So, yep, that's what that one looks like. It would have been better on like a natural bag, probably, but that's all right. Pink's fine. All right, I'm going to put that there and switch my camera angle. And then there we go. Yeah, that was nice of them. I would love to have a grackle. I really would. All right, so this one is done. I'm gonna put this, let's see, front facing here like so. And then gotta take it out of the hoop. You know, this one right here kind of looks like a schnauzer in the middle. This one right here kind of looks like a schnauzer. So cute. All right. Let's not pinch my fingers because this thing has strong magnets, and I have indeed pinched my fingers and it hurts a lot. All right, I got to go set up another bag for the next design. It's going to take me a minute, so I'm going to put, well, maybe I'll just take you with me. I can't see the comments, but we can go together. All right, gather up the pieces of my frame. Don't mind my messy house. I need to be cleaning instead of making YouTube videos. All right. Put that there like that. It's like, I don't know. Let me do it this way so I can see what I'm looking at. So this is like, this is what the bottom of the frame goes in. It slides in there like that. And then I'm going to go over here to the kitchen. Again, don't mind the mess. All right. Turn it back to front facing. Okay. I've had like 40,000 things going on my table this morning. So there's all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. Because I've been playing with my Cricut. And so, let's see. Oh, here it is. So this is the stabilizer that we use in the hoop. I don't have a kitchen table because it's my crafting area, so it's like I just give up trying to have a kitchen table because I've got all sorts of business stuff on my table. So there's one. And okay. Be right back. I have to go get that bottom piece off. Okay, so ordinarily we don't have to tape things, but when it's this close to size, we want it to be tight and stay where it's supposed to. So we just use a little bit of painter's tape and tape things down. And I also have to dig in the bin for, another bag. Okay, now then. Okay, I'm going to set you down right there for just a moment. So I got to retape this. Okay. All right, now. So this is my bin full of, sorry. This is so hard to do one-handed. Let's see. I picked the green. Kind of hoping. I don't really want to use. I think I'll use this one. All right. So let's see if you will sit right there. Oh no, we got to turn you back around, front facing. Okay. So I got this color. I think the one I got will. I don't know if I should do white. It really would have looked good. Hold on. Let me see if I got them. I want to put it on black. All right. And this is why I always have 10,000 bags hanging out everywhere. Okay, so then I got black. I think that's black. Hope that's black. Anyway. Okay, so then this is such an exact science here of trying to get this thing centered on it. What did I do with the top of my frame? I set it down. Where did I set it down at? Well, interesting. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. And then I just set the top of the frame down on the bottom of the frame, and it's such strong magnets that it just sticks together. These Mighty Hoops have been a total game changer. Because if it would have been the other frames, I mean, we wouldn't be able to do near as much as what we do. All right, so nice hooped bag for the second project. All right. Oh, goodness sake. It's really hard. I mean, all right, I'm going to put you back there for a minute while I fight with this thing. Okay, make sure everything is still good. All right. And come on now. So now we're doing the Cranky Kitty Cafe. Oh, better check the bobbin thread because I don't want to have to stop in the middle. I'm surprised. It's been an hour and a half, and you're still the only person here. But that's okay. Oh, no, there's 2 people watching. I wonder who else is watching. I have a lurker because it says there's 2 people watching. Alrighty. Now then, alrighty. There. Get this a little bit closer. Now then, I'm gonna flip this backwards facing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to here and Cranky Kitty Cafe. And it was 12 and 12. All right. I think that'll do. Looks good. Everything is centered. I know there's a glare on there. Now we're going to hit the pink. All right. Everything's all set. Okay, so we are going to start. Hopefully. Yep, the right one's going. So this ought to be really cool to watch because it's a variegated thread. It's green and yellow, kind of a dark green. So it ought to be interesting to watch this one stitch out. Okay, that sounds cool. So let's see. I'm going to change my banner. So this project is what, buddy? What's up? What's up, baby dog? What's up, Shadow? You need something? One second, buddy. Hold on. What, do you need to go out? You need to go potty? All right, so we're going outside for just a moment. We'll be back. I got to let him out to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back. Hey there, we're back. I just had to take my puppy out to potty, but we're back. Good to see you, Bridget. I haven't seen you in a while, but that's kind of my fault because I don't do live often. So I'm making a project bag on a heavy duty canvas bag. And it's the Cranky Kitty Cafe design. I'm using a variegated thread, so it's going to be kind of a greens and yellows and this one isn't going to be nearly as long as the last one. Only about half the time, but then again, it's about half the stitches too. It's only 15,366 stitches for this one. I'm really kind of talked out. It's just been almost 2 hours. So I'm just sitting here watching like you guys. quick question. I'm looking at this. Is it backwards for y'all? Of the letters, are they backwards, or are y'all seeing it right? Like on the embroidery part. Hmm. Okay. Just curious. Hey there. Because it's backwards for me, so that's why I was asking. Hey there, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hmm. Now you can hear me. Okay. So I'm going to put this one back on the main stage. Okay, can y'all still hear me? All right, can y'all still hear me now that I took myself off the main screen? Okay. So yeah, I've been here for quite a while, just hanging out with Michelle. We were just chilling. Oh. I don't know why, Patricia, it doesn't tell you, but I mean, maybe because this time I went through StreamYard. I don't know. Because I was just checking out, playing with different video layouts. So I don't know. All right, y'all, it's done. So let me take it off. Let's see. Let's do this. Backwards facing. And then we'll take this away like this. All right. And then I'm going to. There you go. That's what it looks like. Cranky Kitty Cafe. Serve yourself. And it's made with a green and yellow variegated thread. So, going to turn you guys back around to the front facing camera. Uh-oh. Hope I didn't just lose everybody. Let's see. Oh, where'd it go? Says I'm still live, but you're not on my computer anymore. I don't know what I did. Uh-oh. I accidentally bumped something. And, oh well. Okay, so. Okay, y'all, can you hear me now? Oh my goodness. It just like, it's crazy. Can you hear me now? Hello. Wow. Okay. I accidentally bumped something on my mouse and it went away. Hold on, guys. Sorry. If you get motion sick, look away. I bumped a button on my mouse and everything went crazy. And then my phone, I lost it on my phone too. Oh, it was nuts. It's hard being a one-person show. It really is. But I'm taking the frame apart. And, oh, not going to do that. I'm going to pinch my fingers. And y'all will hear me say bad words on YouTube. Cranky Kitty Cafe. So that is what I've been busy stitching today. And I'm going to turn that light off because it's like blinding me. There we go. That's better. So imagine, sorry, I'm gone for a second. I don't know if you heard that loud snap, but that was me putting the frame back together. I like dropped it on top of it so it wouldn't pinch my fingers. Do this kind of. I got to reposition myself here. So I can see the comments and see the camera and see the computer. And there we go. All right, now I gotta adjust myself because it's too high. All right, well, it's just gonna have to work. Okay. Yes, I need to teach my dog how to do all this technical stuff. So now I'm turning it inside out, and I'm doing the part where I take the stabilizer off. So for those of you who are curious and have never bought a bag from me, or maybe you have bought a bag from me and are interested in this one. So currently, I'm going to say I just got off the text with my husband. So this one is about, so it, at the current time, it is $21. Now, if things change, if the price of goods change, if, you know, stuff changes, sorry, I'm going to quit disappearing off the camera. There we go. My trash can is over here. So, you know, I mean, we have to go based on, you know, when we buy our products and then, you know, make them for people. So like we've had to change our shipping and such, but I mean, so this one is going to be 21 plus 4 for shipping would be 25. If you were interested. If you're not interested, well, because I don't know who all out there is watching and who would like a Cranky Kitty Cafe tote bag. I know there's a couple of you who like Grinch green out there. Just saying. Who like cats? Just saying. Not calling anybody out. Let's see. So anyway, I'm just checking to make sure that wasn't. Okay. So yeah. Making sure my husband didn't change his mind on the price or whatever. No, he has a formula that he has for figuring out things. And so far our thread costs have not changed. We're still charging depending on the nature of the stitching, between 40 and 50 cents per thousand. It depends on if it's like specialty threads and stuff like that, then it's 50 cents per thousand. So, which is really rather reasonable. Because I know some shops that charge a lot more than that, like $1 per thousand. So if you're looking at like the one I did first, it was a 33,000 stitch design. The one with the dogs that most of you missed. 33,000 stitches would equate to $33. Just without even figuring the price of the bag or the, anything else. The cost of the stabilizer or whatnot, And that's just, whereas with us, it'd be like 15, 16, 17, something like that. I can't math that well in my head. But, still less than $20 for the stitching. And there's a lot that goes into this. I mean, like if you guys watched my last live, you saw how I had to do maintenance on the machine, and, I have to hoop and so, yeah. But anyway, I mean, I enjoy it. I love working with my machine. It's so cool to watch the designs come alive. And it was like I was sharing with Michelle when I was doing the last project. It's like I wait for that black outline stitch, and it just ties it all together, and you start to see the image come out. So yeah, it's really kind of cool. Let's see, sorry guys, one more time. I got to get my pointy tweezers out, because some of this stuff is just not coming out. But let's see. I haven't been keeping up with the chat. You need to, yeah. Read that. That's why I never put out prices. Yep. Anyway, the stabilizer is the backing. It's that white stuff that I was cutting. I cut 2 pieces of that white paper stuff. It's like, let's see, grab some out of my trash can. It's this stuff. And then when we're done, we just rip it off, the extra. And that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm picking the stabilizer out. So, depending on the product that we're making, we will use tearaway stabilizer or cutaway stabilizer. Usually we do cutaway stabilizer on clothing because it helps it to hold up better. Things that don't get washed a lot, we use tearaway. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this, but we can even do baseball caps. We have the hoop to do baseball caps. So, I mean, not that, any of y'all wear baseball caps. Maybe you do. I don't know. But we can do baseball caps. And, hey, Missy. Sorry, I have to lean forward to read the computer because there's a camera in my way. It's like, I've been live for like 2 hours. Where y'all been? And then I started texting y'all to let you know I was live, and I messed everything up. No, really, I messed it up when I bumped the mouse. So, yeah, I mean, on average right now, if you get just a regular canvas bag, it's going to be somewhere between $20 and $30. Just average. That may change you know, with the price of the bags, if the bags go up from our wholesaler, then the prices will have to go up for you guys. I mean, my husband has a formula of how he figures out the profit margin. And really, I mean, we don't make a huge profit because we do this just because we enjoy it. Because if we didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't do it. So, you know. And y'all need to go visit my store because he's upset because nobody has visited our store in 5 days. He gave me a sad face. He said, tell your friends, go visit the store. Even if you're just peeking at something, even if you're just, you know, you don't have to buy anything. Just please make my husband happy. Go visit the store. Because he thinks that nobody loves us anymore. Because my last 2 sales have been local sales and not internet sales. And I appreciate all of you that are like spreading the word out there. I did not mean for this to turn into an infomercial, but I need something to chat about while I'm picking out paper. And see, that's something else that we don't really figure into it, is the time it takes me to sit and pick all this out. I have to pick this up by hand. Some of those big companies don't bother. They just, I don't know how they do it, how they make, I haven't really ever looked at an embroidered bag from somewhere. I've only ever looked at embroidered shirts to see how they do their stuff, and they don't do their stuff near as neat as we do. But I just think it looks tacky if you don't pick all of this out of here. Now, if I'd have used black stabilizer instead of white stabilizer, it might have been better, but I wasn't thinking. So you've been there all week looking for stickers. Let me hold on. Let me get up here right quick. I was here twice last week looking at stickers. Yes, please window shop. I know I need to think about my man hours too. Hold on. My husband needs me to send something back to him. I don't understand why he, that makes no sense, but okay. I sent it back to him. Okay. So, anyway, yeah. So I have been busy making stickers, probably not the stickers you're thinking of. I've been working on Halloween stickers. It's only just past Easter and I'm working on Halloween. No, that was my husband's fault. He went shopping again. And he was looking for certain designs and he discovered Etsy. I mean, he's heard of Etsy. He knows what Etsy is, but now he's discovered Etsy. And it's really kind of cute because now he's figuring out what the obsession is. And yeah, he's even worse than me. I finally kind of calmed down my spending and he is ramping up on his, which I can't get mad because I used to be like that. And so anyway, we're talking like, and some of these designs might kind of freak y'all out, you know, because some people have clown issues and like that, but it's like the Freddy Krueger, Jason, those, but they're like stylized so that we're not going to get the copyright infringement or whatever. So it's not like, I don't know, or at least I hope it won't get a copyright infringement. Anyway. So I've made some interesting magnets. I can do magnets now too. I figured out how to do that. Magnets and stickers, but I just need to know what you guys want to buy. I mean, I'm having a hard time because there is a whole big world of things out there that I can create. And I just don't know what to make that people will buy. And I mean, that's why I'm struggling, because I'd love to do pop-ups and things, but I just don't know what to make. I mean, thus far, we've only been like making stuff to order. So when people, want something, they'll say, hey, can you make such and such? We'll go out, we'll figure out a design for them. And we'll make, the design, and that's that. Or we'll find the design. Anyway. And so yeah. Yeah, I have to stay away from Etsy too. But I did make a purchase the other day for a, I like to make these, the badge holders. Well, they're like little, they're kind of like patches, but they're smaller than patches. And I glue them to the badge reels that you can like wear at work. And so I found one for a respiratory therapist. And so it was only like $3. And so I actually bought something from Etsy. I'm really kind of mad at Etsy, because I had an Etsy store and they like censored it or censored it. I don't know what they did to it, but they wouldn't let me sell things. And it's like, I wasn't, I mean, it wasn't anything bad or violent or anything like that. And they said it had something to do with my payer source. And it's like, well, it's a bank account. What more do you want? It's money. But yet they still let me buy things. So I don't understand that. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I know it doesn't it doesn't profit to sell on Etsy. That's why we have our own, that's why we have our own website, because that is the way that it's most profitable for us. They take the smallest chunk rather than these big major platforms, but it is harder to manage because we have to design our own web space. I mean, our own store. And that can be quite difficult. For those of you who have seen the evolution of our web store, it can be quite difficult. My husband is having a hard time with it. So, hey, I've almost got all this stuff picked out. I mean, honestly, how many of you would ever look inside your bag and look to see if somebody picked all of the paper out of the embroidery? Sorry, I'm reading my screen. Okay, I would love to see you do pop-up lives to sell things. But I know it's hard to figure out what to make and sell. Thank you, Missy. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. The only reason I'm doing a live this morning is because I had to make that first bag. And then I figured as long as I was on here, I would go ahead and make the second bag. And so, yep. But anyway, so it's mostly picked out. I still got a little bit to work. work on. But it's mostly, I still got to work on that bottom part. But, so yeah. Were you in here, Missy, when I showed the design? Because and then of course I have a new obsession. Okay, Missy. One more time for Missy. Cranky Kitty Cafe. Serve yourself on a black project bag. And it's like, yeah. It's so beautiful. I love it. I can't stop staring at it. So that is that, y'all. I got that all. And then, of course, this morning I was playing with my Cricut and I was doing trying to do this like bookmark. And apparently the glue I have doesn't quite work because I was using like a glue stick. But I made this morning before I went live. I was making it for one of the little nursing home ladies. It's just different layers of cardstock. It's like it starts with the black layer and it just has all the different layers. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the Cricut, honestly, besides make stickers and magnets. And so I guess I need to research what. Uh-oh, neighborhood alert. He's barking. Sorry, guys. Hey, psst. Quiet down. You're scaring our guests. It's just a car. Come on. Hey, it's just a car. Sorry, now I'm doing it. It's like car. Yep. Oh, they're just dropping the little neighbor boy off next door. Or across the street. Okay. All right. He's going in his own house, not our house, okay? He's going in his own house. He's a good boy. He went inside like he was supposed to. Yep, he went inside. Goodness sakes. Come on. Now he's barking at something else. Hey, are you done yet? What? What are you barking at? You see a kitty? You see a kitty? See? Can you see his hackles standing up? He is like, he's out that window. He is looking. Hey, settle down. Hey, you're on TV. You're on camera. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a good boy. He really is. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Yes. I know. I wish I could. Yeah, I know. He needs to hear your voice and he would stop barking. All right, here, let's do this. Let's move you that way. There. There. Okay, we're holding pause. You can't see it very well, but we're holding pause. Yeah. He's a good boy. He's my good boy. There we go. He's a good boy. Give your good boy a cookie. He doesn't have any cookies. He's got bones in the kitchen and carrots and peas. But yeah, that's Yeah, he's like, get me off the camera, Bob. Get me off the camera. All right, so the computer's over there, so I'm trying to read comments and look at the camera. And I had a good system go until I messed it up. I was able to use my cell phone, and I was putting it like on the desk, and I could see, and then I messed it up. Well, it was good spending the morning with you, Michelle. I have enjoyed it, and I am so glad you spent time with me this morning. Because otherwise, I'd have been sitting here for like an hour or two by myself. You guys could all caught the replay of me talking to myself. Hey, I'm not talking to myself if the camera's going, right? Oh. So anyway, I've been going for 2 hours and 24 minutes, y'all. And I'm getting that thing in my throat where it's starting to itch and tickle. And if you missed the first part, you'll have to go back and watch the replay where Michelle and I are having a one-sided conversation. She's on the screen and I'm talking. That's the worst part of doing lives, is that you can't hear people's voices. I wish there was a way you could just like call in or something and make the comments. But so everybody have a great day. I'm going to end it for now. It's like I said earlier, I never know when I'm going to do these lives. I plan to do a live and then I don't feel good or I'm tired. And this morning it was just right. So I just went ahead and just did a live, so I don't pre-plan them or, stuff. I just don't. So anywho, love you guys. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. And now I gotta hit end. I gotta find the button. End the stream.